Hello everybody. Today we are going to be starting our unit 5, which is our final unit. For this unit, I'm only going to give you one assignment and it's going to be your final project. So for today, the only thing you need to do is just listen to this video, follow along and watch. And that's it for this week. There will be no quiz, there will be no assignment. However, next week we will finish this unit with kitchens and I will be giving you your final project. That final project will be due on May 15th. Okay? So, say next week on like May 4th when I assign the project, if you want to get it done in 2 days and then be completely finished, that's it, you're done. Okay? If you want to drag it out and not do it until May 14th and turn it on the 15th, that's fine as well, as long as you do put in the quality work that I obviously expect. This unit is one of my favorite units because I love floor plans and I love designing spaces, and that's kind of what this unit is all about. And normally when we're in the classroom, I give you a lot of different assignments / projects with this unit that help you really kind of come to be as a designer and kind of be able to envision your own space and how you'd place things and that kind of stuff. With us being online, we just don't have that option. So with that being said, if you feel like you have gotten kind of gypped out of really testing your design skills and your design knowledge in this class, you feel like you would like to push yourself further, do more in-depth projects and more in-depth assignments and really kind of grow as a designer, I would recommend taking this class again once we get back into school and really be able to kind of show yourself. So that'd be my recommendation. Also, I am getting my floors redone, and so I apologize if you can hear a lot of banging and noises. That is the man downstairs working on my floors. Also, I am babysitting my 2.5-year-old niece who is watching Onward. So if you hear that in the background or you hear her, that is why. So we're just going to do the best we can and kind of go through the majority of this unit today, and we will finish it on Monday of next week with the final project. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start off with living zones. There are 3 different living zones. You have your living / social zone, your sleeping / private zone, and your server / work zone. Every single living space can be divided into these 3 zones, whether it is a 500 square foot apartment or a 6,000 square foot mansion, okay? No matter what your space is, it has these 3 zones in it. A living, a living / social, a sleeping / private, and a server / work. So let's go into those different zones. The areas that you would find in your living zone are going to be your living room, your dining room, your family room, your game room, your great room, your entryway, and porches. Okay, that's going to be your living spaces, living / social. Basically, it means it's wherever your living's going to take place and your social aspects are going to take place. So obviously your living room, your dining room is where you're going to be. Now, not every single space has its separate dining room, but it's going to be your dining area, okay? And that's basically just, it's like you sit down and you socialize there. You have dinner, you have your friends over, you have your family, that kind of stuff. Family room, game room, great room, entryways, and porches is where all your socializing and living takes place. Okay, so what are the purposes of your living / social areas in your home? These areas of your home are used for activities and entertainment, like games, hobbies, TV viewing, parties, eating, conversation, active play, okay? All these different things are going to take place in your living / social zone. It's where activities and hobbies take place. Okay, furniture arrangement in these areas. The ideal diameter for a primary conversation area is going to be 8 to 12 feet. That's your ideal diameter for a primary conversation area. Okay, here is just a really cool, I wanted to show you this really cool back patio / porch that I found on Pinterest that I thought was awesome, with all the different types of zones in there. And sorry, that Onward movie is getting loud. Okay, so like you have that couch off the back, you've got the seats surrounding the grill, you have the table where people eat. Like there's so many different social zones going on in that porch, and I really like the way it's laid out. Okay, secondary furniture. This is going to be any kind of furniture that you wouldn't consider your primary furniture. So like as an example, your primary furniture would be like your sofa, okay? So your secondary furniture is going to be seating for 2 to 3 people, a piano, a desk, a chair for 1 person, and it can be etc., by the way. Okay, so a dining room for 4 people needs to be about 80 square feet, at least 80 square feet. It can be bigger. Okay, but you want to have at least 80 square feet when you have a dining room for 4 people. To have a dining room that seats 4 to 8 people, and you want to place a hutch and a buffet in the room, that's going to be 180 square feet. Sorry guys, this is kind of it's kind of boring when I'm not in class teaching you like these numbers and stuff like that. I'm kind of like placing scenarios with you, but we're just going to do the best we can. Okay, here are some pictures of some really cool dining rooms that I like because I'm obsessed with dining rooms. I think they're gorgeous. Here's some more dining rooms. I love the dining room on the right. Like, I'm obsessed with that dining room. Love it. Between the chandelier and the wallpaper and those chairs, and all the green, I love that dining room. Here's some more dining rooms. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, for furniture for your living room and family room, you want it to be durable and easily maintained, okay? The reason for this is because lots of people are going to come in and sit on it. If you have pets, if you have kids, if you eat on your living room furniture, it's gonna get messy. Okay, so you want durable and easily maintained furniture so it lasts a long time and it's easy to be cleaned and it stays looking nice for a long time. Okay, so let's move on to the sleeping/private areas of your home. These ones are pretty self-explanatory. Basically, anywhere that you sleep or things that you like to lock the door for. So a bedroom, a bathroom, closets, and dressing rooms if you are fancy enough to have actual dressing rooms in your house. Okay, what are the purposes of the sleeping/private areas of your home? They are for sleeping, bathing, dressing. Look how pretty that room is. Isn't that awesome? I love the floating ottoman at the end of the bed. Okay. What are the 3 types of space that should be provided to somebody in their bedroom? Think about it. Think about your specific bedroom and the spaces that you like to have and what those are used for. Think about it for 10 seconds and then we'll go into it. Okay. Sleeping, obviously. Storage. And dressing. You want to obviously in your bedroom have a spot to sleep. You want to have a place you can store things, and you want to be able to have an area that you can get dressed in. Okay, how much space should be left on each side of your bed? At 22 inches so that you can walk around it while making the bed. Okay, exception, twin beds can be made from one side. You can have more space than 22 inches, by the way, on each side of your bed. If your room's really big, you're going to have more than 22. Basically, it's if you're living in a closet and you have a double-sized bed, you need at least 22 inches so that you can walk around both sides and make the bed. Okay, your closet arrangements. Your recommended clearance space in front of a closet, meaning how much space you want to be able to walk in front of it, or if you have to swing the door open, you want 33 inches. Your dressing circle, which means your diameter of what you get dressed in, should be around 42 inches. Basically, think about yourself. How many of you guys have ever had to get dressed in a bathroom stall? And you want more space than that. Okay, just for funsies, I wanted to show you celebrity closets. Closets we will never have and closets that are way out of our league. But I wanted to show you how the rich and fancy live. Look at that. Look at how each aisle has 3 chandeliers. Not to mention the chandeliers in the main entrance part. Look at all those shoes. Look at it. Guys, just look at that closet. This is my favorite one. I want to be able to have a closet where I have a spot to just like store handbags. I'd have a phone in my closet. I'm in my closet so much I would like a phone. Look at those beautiful hardwood floors. Gosh, that closet is just gorgeous. Okay, here we have a little bit more darker closet. A little bit more gothic style. The one on the right, I believe, has 2 floors. And then there's that one. This is actually off a TV show called Scream Queens, FYI. So I thought it was a cool closet. I want to show you guys. Okay. Let's move on to the work/service areas of your home. Sorry, guys. Quarantine's making me weird. Anyways, let's move on. This is going to be your kitchen, your garage, your office, and your utility/laundry room. What are the purposes of the work/service areas of your home? Stop and pause and look at that dog. Just stop and look at the dog, guys. Should make everything better. The thing I love about that laundry room is that it's got a space for the dog to sleep, and then it's got its own separate dog shower. You know you're doing well in life if your dog has its own dog shower. That's all I'm saying. Okay, cooking, cleaning, chores of any kind, a work/career. These are the purposes of your work/service areas of your home. So these rooms should have easy access from entry to the other parts of the home. Obviously, you want to make it easy to get to. Most homes and floor plans, when you're making, when you see them built now, floor plans that are built a long time ago, houses that were built a long time ago don't necessarily follow this rule, but newer plans do. Your garage, your laundry room, your mud room, your kitchen are all really close to each other, okay? Because number one, if you live in that house, you're most likely going to come in through the garage because that's where you're going to park every single day. So if you're coming in and bringing in groceries, you want to be able to have the garage close to the kitchen. While you're cooking, you want to be able to be close to the laundry room because you want to be able to, when you're going through like rags, kitchen rugs, things like that, all that stuff, you want to be by the laundry room. And so you want those three areas to just be really close to each other. It just makes life easy. Your home office doesn't necessarily have to be close to everything else, but it makes it nice. So you can see in this floor plan, you've got your garage, you walk into your laundry room/mud room, you even have a little half bath right there. You've got your den/office, and you've got your kitchen. All right in the same area of the space. Okay, now I want to show you guys some gorgeous kitchens. Some really cool laundry rooms. Okay, the first two are sorry. The first two are a lot larger laundry rooms. The second one is a little bit more smaller, more realistic kind of laundry room that you may have, but you can still put shelving in there, keep things looking, I'm sorry guys, I'm choking. There you go. Keeping things looking really nice and clean. Look at the wallpaper behind it. Really cute little way to accent your wall. Okay, here are some cool home offices. The one on the left is like a his and her office where you both have a workspace. Really nice. The second one is a really cool office. I love the light on the top. It's so different. It's so original, and I love that light fixture. I don't think I've ever seen a light fixture like that anywhere else. Okay, then I've got some cool garage spaces. Very clean, very organized, very neat. Honestly, like people who keep their garage this neat, I think are probably serial killers because no one keeps their garage looking like this. But we can appreciate the cleanliness of the serial killers and the organization because, wow. And here is a garage that was converted into a home gym. Just kind of cool. I wanted to show you that. Okay, we're not doing that assignment. Let's move on to furniture arrangement. Guys, I have something stuck in my throat. I am so sorry. Okay, I paused it. I got a drink. I think I should be fine. Okay, so now we're going to move on to furniture arrangement. Okay, so let's start with some important questions. What questions should you ask yourself when designing each room and furniture arrangement? Think about it for 30 seconds. What questions would you ask yourself? You have your dream space, okay? So I want you guys to close your eyes and envision your dream space. You just bought it, you're moving in. It's gorgeous, it's perfect, it's exactly how you want it, okay? Now it's time to start placing your furniture and your items. So what questions are you going to ask yourself before you do this? Envision your big empty space. You start to look around and see where you're going to start putting things and why you're going to put them there and what questions you're going to ask when you're putting things where they belong. Okay. What is the function of the room? How a space will be used dictates the selection and the arrangement of furniture. You're not going to place your bed in your living room. That doesn't make any sense. How can you combine functions with furniture arrangement? Living and dining areas can be combined. A bedroom can serve as an office, reading room, dressing room, etc. What are the mechanical or architectural functions that must be considered? Air circulation vents, doors, windows, electrical outlets, phone jacks, television cables, fireplaces, and stairs. What will the flow of traffic be and how can I control it? Place furniture at key locations to direct for traffic flow or restrict or redirect traffic. Here is some beautiful kitchens, okay? Example. The function of a kitchen is to cook and to prepare food. You need enough space to achieve that function. So on the left side, I show you a very, very small kitchen, okay? Does it have a stove? Yes. Does it have an oven? Yes. Does it have a sink? Yes. Does it have a dishwasher? Yes. I think it has a refrigerator, you just can't see it. It's on the other side of the stove where you can't see. Does it have a table to eat? Yes. That kitchen meets its proper function. It's small, but it still meets it. Then on the right side, I have a ginormous kitchen, okay? Still meets all those functions, okay? So your kitchen just needs to be big enough to meet that function, and then obviously if you want it bigger, go for it. Okay, functions can be combined. This is a home office, okay? You see a nice, it's got a television, it's got a computer, it's got a nice work area, desk area, and then that nice little cabinet opens up and you have a Murphy bed, okay, that pulls down. So this is an example of this could be an office / guest room, a bedroom / office, anything like that, but functions can be combined. Mechanical or architectural functions that must be considered when placing furniture. You want to be able to place like your bed near an outlet because you want to be able to charge your phone and have your alarm ready for you in the morning. Also, if you have like a bedside lamp, you want to be able to plug that in. You want to be able to have your furniture placed near mechanical outlets to make your life easier. And you know you all experienced what it's like when you have to plug your phone in far away from your bed. It is an absolute nightmare. Okay, traffic flow. Sorry, I just like that space a lot. I think it's really pretty. I love big open spaces, and I love balconies. Okay, how can you create a feeling of balance in a room? Opposite walls should lend visual weight. Furniture, doors, windows, and fireplaces should be balanced. Visual mass is more important than dimensions, and groupings should be balanced. Do not overcrowd the room with furniture. Okay, group furniture around a focal point. If you have a ginormous fireplace, make that your focal point. If you don't have a focal point, you can create a focal point. This one's got a big fireplace and a big light fixture that can be, everything's grouped around. If the room lacks a focal point, use a piece of furniture as the focal point. As an example, a coffee table can be your focal point. It can be what your furniture is grouped around. Seating arrangement and groupings. You have a straight line, an L shape, a U shape, and a box shape. You also have parallel. These are your 5 seating arrangement groupings, and I will show you what they look like. They're really easy to memorize because they look exactly how they're named. Here is a straight line. This is not the most popular seating option unless it is for like a home theater, because you're not going to set your couches up where like they're not facing each other, because that would be weird. Like you have guests come over and they sit on one couch and you sit behind them and you're just talking to the back of their heads. That makes no sense, okay? But for like a movie theater / setup, this makes a lot of sense, okay? That's like stadium seating. I like this one because you've got the lower seats and then you have the higher seats, and then you also have seats behind a bar. So like if you're eating or whatever, you can still be a part of like the viewing of the movie or whatever. Okay, then we have L shaped. I'll give you a hint. It looks like an L, a capital L. This one is very easily created with sectional couches because they're usually L shapes, but you can create this without a sectional as well. Here is a U shape. This can, I just saw this couch and thought it was absolutely phenomenal. It was insanely, probably the biggest, coolest couch I've ever seen. However, you can create this space. You want some water? Okay. You can create this space without having the furniture all touching. It can be like one couch on one side, a couch on the back end, and another couch on the other side. Also with chairs and things like that. You want to sit with me? Yeah. Well, come on. Come look at my lesson that I'm teaching. You want to sit right here? Is that a couch?
No.
That's a big couch, huh?
I see it.
Mm-hmm. Is it pretty?
It pillows.
Yeah, it's got pillows.
Pillows.
Yeah.
Pillows.
Don't touch my screen. It's a touch screen.
Flowers.
Yeah, it's got flowers.
What's that?
What's what?
What's that?
Right there?
Yeah.
It's a table.
Table.
Uh-huh. Is it really pretty?
What's that?
That's a shelf.
What's that?
That's a couch.
What's that?
Okay, let's move on to the next shape.
It's my
Then we have a box shape. This is created, this would never really be created with one piece of furniture because that would be the weirdest shaped couch ever if it all was enclosed.
couch.
This is created by several different pieces that make a boxed in shape, but still leaves space for you to walk around and get in and out of. If you take that zebra bench away, it now becomes a U shape. If you take that zebra bench away and those two leather chairs, it's now an L shape. Then we have parallel. This is where you have two items. This is similar to a straight line. However, your items are facing each other. So you do this in like a sitting area. Emma, look at this one.
What?
Is that pretty?
A flower.
Yeah, it's got flowers.
I get it.
Okay, so normally I'd make you label these in your packet, but since you're not filling out notes, I'm just going to show you some floor plan symbols. Here are some common ones that are important that you should know what they look like. It's really nice to learn how to read floor plan symbols because when you can look at a floor plan and tell exactly where everything is, it makes life easy. Okay, so you've got a fireplace, that's what that looks like, stairs, a fixed window, a horizontal sliding window, casement windows, bay windows. We talk about all that in interior design too. An interior door, an exterior door, a pocket door, bifold doors, a sliding door, French doors, a case doorway, so on and so forth. If you want to pause the video and look at it longer, you are more than welcome to. Then we got a single sink, a double sink, a dishwasher, a range glass oven, a drop-in cooktop, upper cabinets and base cabinets, a refrigerator, trash compactor, washer dryer, wall oven, two different symbols for toilets, your shower, your tub, your lavatory / sink, your wall light, your ceiling light, your furnace, your water heater, your phone, your TV cable, your different kind of outlets, and your switches. You may pause and look at them longer if you would like. Okay, these are just different symbols that I wanted to show you that you can use, like, because we were going to draw our own floor plans, but since we can't, then we won't. These aren't really useful to you as far as right now, but they are useful in the future. Because if you take interior design too, we will be designing floor plans. I love floor plans. Just a bunch of different ones you can look at. Okay, and then we aren't doing that assignment. Okay, now we're going to move on to circulation and traffic patterns. This is going to be our last part of our lesson today. And then on Monday or Tuesday, we'll be going through kitchens, and I'll be assigning you your final project. This one's super easy. The traffic pattern of a room refers to the way people move through the space as they live in it and pass through it. Typically, a traffic pattern will begin at the entry door of the space and continue through to a secondary door or entry into another room. Take a look at the floor plan and you can see the traffic pattern of a main living space. It starts at your front door, it goes down the hallway, it goes into the dining room, it goes up the stairs, it goes into the kitchen, so on and so forth. What rooms should the family have access to? This one's super easy. All of them. If you live in the space, you have access to all of them. What rooms should guests have access to? An entryway, a living room, a dining room, a powder room / bathroom, and if they're staying the night, a bedroom. What rooms fall into the work service category? You've already been through this. It is your kitchen, your garage, your utility room. These rooms should have easy access from the entry to other parts of the home. And then if you have an office can fall into that space too, but it doesn't have to be close to all the other spaces. Okay, we are going to identify the traffic patterns, but we can't. So, homeowner traffic patterns, it goes everywhere. Guest traffic patterns, I was going to have you guys come up on the board and draw them, but we're not because we're not in class. Okay, there are two different types of floor plans. What do you think they are? There is a closed floor plan. This means that everything is blocked in by walls. It provides noise reduction, more privacy. It does enclose all the rooms, however, and it makes homes appear smaller. Here are some examples of some closed floor plans. You can see that everything has walls, and so it makes everything look really small. Basically, what you can tell if it's an open or a closed floor plan, your bedrooms, no matter what, are going to be always closed off, no matter what kind of floor plan you have, because you're normal and you want your bedrooms private. However, how you can tell if a floor plan's open or closed, basically, is the big living room and kitchen all one space, or is it two different spaces? This one you can see the living room, the kitchen's more on the left side, the living room's down the hall on the right side. Here we have some more closed ones. You can see the dining room is even closed off from the kitchen. The living room is far away from the kitchen, closed off. Here's some more closed ones. Living room and kitchen aren't by each other. They're closed off by walls. Okay, open floor plans. These have fewer walls, and so they save cost on building materials. Homes that tend to appear more spacious. However, there is less privacy and there is more noise. Here are some examples of some open floor plans. You walk in and your kitchen, dining room, and living room are all basically one open space. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, so elements of a well-designed home. You should have 10 to 15% of your total square footage should be storage. So if you have a 2,000 square foot home, you should have 200 square feet of storage. That does not mean you have one large 200 square foot closet. This means that all of your closets added together and all of your storage rooms added together create at least 200 square feet. 3,000 square foot home, 300 square feet. 1,000 square foot home, 100 square feet. So on and so forth. You should have convenient circulation patterns, little wasted space, and connected spaces, your garage to your kitchen, closets to the entry, stairs to a central hall, etc. I hope this is making sense, guys. I'm sorry. I feel like if I'm not in class teaching it to you, I just feel like it's like reading from a textbook, and it sucks. This school closure sucks, and I miss being in class with you guys so much. Okay, that is our lesson for today. On Monday or Tuesday, I will have my next lesson up, which is going to be on kitchens, and that will be where I explain your final project that will be due on May 15th. Kitchens will be our last lecture/lesson video you'll need to watch. I love you guys all, and I miss you terribly. Bye!